She didn't change. You just stopped being the man she respected. You think she ghosted you out of nowhere? She saw the cracks in your armor before you even felt them. This isn't about blaming women. This is about waking up before your next connection turns into another regret. Here are 5 silent relationship killers men still haven't learned to spot. This is part 2, and it's even colder than the first. 1. Needing constant reassurance. With Lila, I thought honesty meant telling her every little fear I had. I feel like you're getting distant. You're not texting like before. Do you still like me? At first, she comforted me. She was sweet. She said all the right things. But by month 3, she got cold. Said she was exhausted. Started calling me sensitive. Then she ghosted. I didn't realize I'd turned her into my emotional lifeline, and she was never built for that. You're a man, not a child in need of constant validation. If your peace depends on her replies, you're already losing her. You need to be rooted, solid, not reacting to every change in tone or delay in response. The moment she feels like she has to emotionally babysit you, she'll start looking for someone she can actually lean on. You weren't seeking love. You were chasing a safe space to soothe your suspicion. 2. Making her the center of your world. I met Sarah when I was dialed in. Early gym, deep work, building a business. We clicked fast. And instead of staying in my lane, I started merging into hers. Skipped workouts to spend more nights with her, stopped working weekends, pushed back client calls. I didn't even notice I'd slowly built my schedule around her availability. At first, she loved it, but soon enough, I noticed her getting distant. She started texting less, seemed annoyed for no reason. One night she told me, "You used to be so driven." I don't know what happened. What happened? I made her the mission and stopped being the man. When you orbit her, she stops orbiting you. She didn't sign up to be your purpose. She was attracted to your momentum, not your dependence. Keep your path. Invite her into your world. But the moment you make her your world, she'll want out of it. She loved your grind. Then you gave it up for her. 3. Avoiding arguments to keep the peace. Anna was sharp, sarcastic, and playful. But over time, her jokes got more cutting. She'd make fun of my goals in front of friends. She started showing up late, canceling last minute. I let it go thinking, don't be dramatic. She's just stressed. I thought keeping the peace would keep her around. Instead, she lost all respect for me. Her tone changed. She became cold, almost arrogant. Then one night she said it flat. "You're just too passive." That's when it hit me. Avoiding the hard conversations didn't protect the relationship. It killed it. You think she'll love you more if you're always easygoing? Wrong. She'll test how much you'll tolerate. And if you never check her, she'll assume you don't respect yourself. And if you don't, why should she? Leadership requires boundaries. A man who avoids conflict invites chaos. Speak up, not to control her, but to protect the relationship from rotting. If you won't stand for yourself, she won't stand by you. 4. Revealing too much, too soon. In the first week of talking to Yasmin, I went deep, told her about my worst breakup, my fears, even my issues with my big bro and dad. She said she appreciated the honesty. But her replies got shorter over time. Then she stopped texting. I thought I'd created a deep bond. In reality, I just overwhelmed a stranger with my emotional baggage. Dark horse reality check. There's a difference between being open and being emotionally reckless. Dumping your pain on a woman who hasn't earned your trust yet isn't deep. It's desperate. Let her experience the strong parts of you first. Then, if she's proven she's safe, you can show the parts that bleed. You didn't connect, you confessed, to someone unprepared to carry it. 5. Confusing attention with affection. I had a thing with a girl named Chloe. She watched every story, texted late at night, flirted heavy over DMS. But every time I tried to set a plan, let's get coffee this week, there was an excuse. Busy with work, not feeling social, I'll let you know. After weeks of half effort and hollow replies, I finally stopped responding. Guess what? She moved on without a word, because I was never the plan, just the option. Some women don't want you, they just like being liked. They feed on attention, not affection. They'll engage just enough to keep you warm, but never enough to move forward. Real interest doesn't hide behind busy schedules. It shows up, it prioritizes, it invests. She double-tapped your story, not your life. Wake up. She wasn't confused. You were convenient. These aren't just relationship mistakes. They're identity leaks. You don't lose her because she changed. You lose her because you forgot to stay grounded. A man who needs reassurance, who makes her his mission, who won't stand up, who overshares, who chases crumbs. That's not a partner. That's a passenger. Dark horse doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't break. He builds. He leads. He walks away first. If you want to be the kind of man women respect and desire, it starts with becoming someone you actually respect. That means cutting the emotional dependency, stopping the endless need for validation, and getting brutally honest about the way you carry yourself. Most men don't lose women because they're bad people. They lose them because they stopped leading, stopped growing, and started reacting. You were not put on this earth to obsess over typing indicators, reply times, and empty compliments. You were built to create, to build, to move with direction. But too many of you trade your mission for a moment of attention. You sacrifice your identity just to keep her comfortable. And the worst part, she never asked you to. Discipline is what separates men who command respect from those who chase it. A man who's disciplined in his habits, his emotions, and his time radiates power without saying a word. That's what makes women feel safe. Not your good looks, not your vulnerability, not your nice guy badge. Your ability to hold your ground when everything tempts you to break. Women test you not to destroy you, but to feel your edges. To know that when things get hard, you don't crumble. She doesn't want control, she wants certainty. And you can't give her that if you haven't mastered your own inner chaos. You don't need every woman to choose you. You need to become the kind of man that the right one is afraid to lose. And if she walks away, it doesn't break you. It confirms she wasn't strong enough to stand next to what you're building. So stop begging, stop explaining, stop chasing, start leading. And if she can't keep up, let her go. Because a man with vision doesn't slow down to convince anyone. He walks and the world adjusts. That's dark horse.